give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Wakakadash. Shalom to the elders. Well, often I say shalom. And this is a sit-down lesson of this recent news article that I want to bring out from the Jerusalem Post as June the 14th, 2024 by Reuters. And it reads, it says, U.S. said it will raise pressure on Iran if it does not cooperate with the UN watchdog. And you know, the UN watchdog been watching Iran for quite a while now. You know, for the previous years, and as of recently, you know, you've been having Iran building up their enrichment, you know, increasing their enrichment to create more nuclear capability and create more nuclear bombs as well too. As you know, the UN watchdog and other allies been using economic sanctions and pressuring Iran to deteriorate their nuclear capability of this increasing enrichment of nuclear capability. As we've been seeing, the percentage been going up quite a while now, from 65 to 70% to 80 to 85% now to 90%. As I mentioned that, you know, as I want to add a note to that. And it says the U.S. State Department said on Thursday what Washington and its allies were preparing to continue to increase pressure on Iran if Tehran does not cooperate with the UN watchdog, the UN nuclear watchdog, I meant to say. Iran has rapidly installing extra uranium enrichment as its Fardum site and begun setting up others, a UN nuclear watchdog report said early in the day. The State Department said the report showed that Iran aims to continue expanding its nuclear program in ways that has no credible peaceful proposal. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6. You know, as we've definitely been seeing the ongoing escalations been heating up between Iran and the IDF. And we've been seeing the ongoing escalations been heating up between the United States and the Western countries against Iran as well, too. And it reads, Matthew 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must first come to pass, but the end is not yet. Matthew 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. Right, just like I mentioned, you know, Iran versus the Israel Defense Force, and you have the Western countries against Iran as well too. And the nuclear escalation has been heating up between the United States and Iran as well too. Now you got this news article that the United States is going to help the UN nuclear watchdog to raise pressure on Iran to help them deteriorate their nuclear capability. So that's what you call nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and wars and rumors of wars as well too. As we've been seeing previously, the Western countries and Iran's adversaries been using harsh economic sanctions on them, just like China, Russia, and Iran been hitting with these economic sanctions, and the nation's trying to tell them to deteriorate their nuclear capability, as we've been seeing that previously as well too. And as this recent latest news article, you know, of the United States is trying to raise pressure on Iran for them to deteriorate their nuclear capability. What's the increasing of an enrichment of a nuclear capability? So highly unlikely that's not gonna happen. Even if they do put more pressure on them, even if they do put more economic sanctions on them, you know, but that's still not gonna stop them for keep on building up their nuclear capability. That's not gonna deteriorate their nuclear capability. They're just only gonna increase it, you know. Now I'm going to bring up Joel 3 and verse 10. This is the prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 10. It says, proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, and let them come up. The prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 10. Beat your plowshares and the swords and the pointy hooks and the spears, and let the weak say, I'm strong. So with that, hopefully this sit-down lesson was edifying of this recent news article from the JerusalemPost.com. And we've definitely been seeing the back and forth, on and off, rising tensions between Iran and the United States. You know, in the Western countries that's backed by the UN watchdog and the United States, as they continue to use economic sanctions on Iran, as they tell the Iran of Tehran to continue to deteriorate their nuclear capability as they put more pressure on them, which is highly unlikely that they're going to deteriorate that, even if they do push them further towards that. But that's still not going to stop them from building up their nuclear capability, the increasing enrichment of a nuclear capability, of creating more nuclear bombs and more nuclear capability to all their military arsenal of what they have right now. As we speaking in these modern day times, as we definitely seen the escalations are heating up over there in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, over there in Western Asia, definitely between Iran and the IDF over there in that area. As I add an additional note to that. So with that, once again, hopefully this sit-down lesson was edifying of this recent news article from the JerusalemPost.com by Reuters as of June the 14th, 2024, as it says again, U.S. said it will raise pressure on Iran if it does not cooperate with the UN watchdog, which is highly unlikely, because Iran is going to continue building up their nuclear capability. They're going to continue to increase the level of the enrichment of a nuclear capability to develop and create more nuclear bombs and more nuclear capability of their arsenal of what they already have right now as we're speaking. Because they haven't forgot about what happened to their generals and their leaders of the Israel Defense Force did to them, you know, towards their leaders and their commanders. They haven't forgot about that. They haven't forgot about what the United States did towards them as well too. So they haven't forgot about that. So that's not gonna stop them from building up their nuclear capability, you know. Oh, he said you went to the store. He'll be back. Yeah. You said what he was talking about? No, he was talking about his phone at Boost Mobile, and then he was talking about the racing game, about the like the video, like the voice chat thing or something like that. Yeah, that's all he was talking about. No.